What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna show behind the scenes of how we made our latest song, RELIGHT. It's out on all platforms right now. You can go check the link down below. It's on Spotify. Please make sure to stream it a lot and show some support. And today we're gonna show you all behind the scenes and how we made the track, so we hope you enjoy that.
Okay, so I'm just going to run through the process of making the song and all the layers that go into it. So to begin with, the vocals are from Splice.
Take me away, take me away.
And they're just the original wet version that came from it with no processing on it. I use a guitar in the intro from Spitfire's Labs plugin, which is free. I'll provide a link in the description, which sounds really nice, and it fills out the intro. Along with that, there are some pad and rain atmospheres from Splice as well. So altogether, the intro sounds like this.
Take me away, take me away. Don't wanna see it fade out.
And then leading into the verse, there's a re-space which sweeps down. Along with the tambourine transition from Splice. Then in the verse, there's a pitched up version of the vocals, with some of the high end and low end cut and reverb on it. Same intro, same guitar from earlier, re-space with most of the low end cut from it. Because I felt the sub bass underneath provided a cleaner sound. Same pad from earlier. Then there are some high chords. And the same chords but played on a piano. There are some plucks as well to fill out the gaps. And some vocal one-shots here at the start of every 4-bar section, and a different tambourine transition here. Then I used 4 percussion loops from Splice again, which sound like this. And I layered 2 kicks and 2 snares. And panned some of the kicks left and right for a nice stuttered kind of feel. There's a delayed snare, add a crash and breath one-shot impact. And then there's another ambient layer from Splice, another snare tone, and some plucks. Then it goes to the build-up, where there's another section of the vocals and the re-space from earlier and sub with just another pitch slide in. Same chords from earlier and plucks. The rain's back from the intro. Then I used the full build-up loop from Splice, which I don't normally do, but I felt this one fit with the track perfectly, so I left it in. Then there's a riser that goes with it to build some tension, building up to the drop, and same plucks from earlier. And then right before the drop hits, there's this tape stop effect that I automated, which I thought sounded quite cool with the vocals.
We reload.
Then moving on to the drop, there's a bass, which sounds like this, with the low end cut from it to leave room for the sub. which play the same pattern. And there's a simple kick and snare loop with some reverse kicks. And a fill at the end. There's some brass stabs and leads that get automated to dip in volume after the first bar, along with the crash which gets cut off. And there's a coin effect in the middle to add a bouncy kind of feel to the song. And another vocal chop here, with some glitches coming out of the gap. There are a couple more effects at the start to add impact. And then moving on, there's some percussion loops in the second half. And a few more effects, which altogether, without the instruments, sound like this. And on top there are some vocal chops like this.
Cause we fighting
which I distorted the vocals to make them have more power in the drop compared to the verse. Then after that there's a quieter section after the drop. Which then leads into another verse, and then a section that's quieter with a piano, the same chords from earlier but a different melody added on top. There are some vocal chops in this section as well.
Cause we fighting
And a filter on them to cut some of the high end. And then the same build up from earlier, same story with the drop until the second half, where there are some plucks layered with the lead to add some variation. And then at the end, there's the same chords with the melody from earlier. So yeah, that's about it for the song. So I'm gonna let Acko get on with his promotion strategy.
Yeah, I mean, we could start a little bit, I guess. I don't want to be too long. I just want to say, once you guys finish the song, once we have the production wrapped up, once we do everything we wanted, of course, the also hard part apart from producing is, you know, getting your song heard, because you can have amazing songs. There's so many songs out there that just never get, you know, the recognition they deserve, because there's huge competition. There's like 150,000 songs being uploaded daily on Spitfire. Although it's easiest to blow up now, it's also hardest to get noticed, because there's just so many producers that are trying to do the same thing. There's so many talented people. So when it comes to making it, when it comes to being successful, I think there's a few really good sites that I would like to let you know about, guys. The first site is called SubmitHub, and the second one is called LabelRadar. So what those two sites are, they're one of the most essential websites if you want to, let's say, take your promotion to the next level, if you want to, you know, get your music heard. They're free to use, but they also have premium services. If you want to have better versions of them, you would have to pay, I believe, around 15 a month or something like that. Not really that expensive, but there's also options to buy the credits. But pretty much how it goes for LabelRadar is there's all the labels you can actually imagine on that website. And only thing you need to do is you need to upload your song. And once you upload it, you can go and look through all the labels that are actually on the website, and you can all the links are connected. So you just go, you see the name of the label, and then you can see how much streams they get, how big are their playlists, how do they promote it, and you can pretty easily submit your songs to them. And there's a timeline, and it's really hard though, because you have to know which genres you want to make, because again, those labels that you want to submit to has to be kind of specific genres. It's really hard to get into them, but what you have to do is you have to use LabelRadar, you have to go from smaller labels to bigger ones, know which music you're making, and also make sure to use SubmitHub in the beginning. It's one of the really better website when it comes to playlist promoting, because what you need to do is you're going to find all the curators with a bunch of playlists on that website. So what you have to do is you pretty much have to submit your song and hope for the best, you know, just make sure you have everything mastered, you have everything, as Sam was mentioning, perfectly made. You can always use spice samples, but pretty much the thing you need to do is you need to really make a song that you think sounds good, and once you do, you just use the sites I mentioned. Sam will leave them in the description. You can go and check them out in the video once it's uploaded, and if you have any questions, you can always ask the comments. You can always ask anything you don't know. Me and Sam will always be there to answer. And that's pretty much it, to be quite short. As I said, if you guys have any questions, make sure to add in the comments on the live stream, or in the comments once the video is uploaded.
Yeah. Also the Discord server. If you wanna talk to any of us or get any sort of tips, chat with other music producers or find singers, or then you can join our Discord server. I'll send a link in the chat right now, and put one in the description of the video when we upload that.
Make sure to check it out, and hope we're gonna see you guys again soon.